Yeah, you're welcome back to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. I go by the name Andy. And on the news this time, we have news from the BillBoard. Starting off with the BillBoard World Album Chart. There's also the BillBoard Hot 100. And we have news from Olamide Flaunts as the rivalry of Who Get Money Pass continues. But before I go into the details of the news, I'm going to start by saying thank you so much for all the amazing stuff that you do for us on the channel. I'm talking about liking of our videos, sharing of our videos, and telling people about all the amazing stuff that we do on Gusto TV. And if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been a part of the family for some time now and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, because that would let you know each time we drop a new video or when we go live like this one. Alright, as I said, we're going to be starting up with the BillBoard World Album Chart. And on that particular chart, we actually have two Nigerian artists who are representing. We have WIZKID and we have Ckay. Yes, we know WIZKID has actually broken a record, an African record, on the BillBoard World Album Chart, having his Made in Lagos song, surpass his Evora 66 weeks on the chart. And right now, WIZKID has stayed for over 71 weeks on this chart. And up until this week, WIZKID's Made in Lagos is still on the chart, although he has dropped from number 1, which he was last week, to number 3 for this particular week. And there's also Ckay and his Ckay the First EP, which actually got released in 2019. Let's see the details of this particular one. As you can see on your screen, we have Ckay the First EP having songs like Love Wanting, Kalakuta, Ways, Hiski, Oliver Khan, Like to Party, and Benny featuring Barry J. So let's see what positions this particular EP by Ckay and Made in Lagos is on the BillBoard World Album Chart. Also, this is WIZKID's Made in Lagos album, Ginger, Long Time, 91, Smile, as well as True Love. The video for that particular one also just dropped recently, featuring Teyua. And trust me, that one's actually a very, very beautiful video. And fans have been talking about the fact that yes, WIZKID has never failed in terms of videos. But on the BillBoard World Album Chart, this one says the Nigerians album on the BillBoard World Album Chart for this week. We have Made in Lagos currently at number 3, losing 2 places. Last week, as I said, it was at number 1, but it's now at number 3, having spent 72 weeks on the chart, still keeping its record and still maintaining a new one. It's more like every passing week, WIZKID maintains the records and creates a new record on the BillBoard World Album Chart. Now has 72 weeks on the chart. And there is also Ckay and the Ckay the First EP. I mean, Ckay has been breaking a whole lot of records, and it seems that Ckay may be just that artist who can surpass WIZKID's record on the BillBoard World Album Chart, because currently he has now stayed 26 weeks on this particular chart. And this week he's currently at number 9. Last week he was at number 7, so he has also lost 2 places on the chart. But trust me, 26 weeks is a whole lot of weeks, and we really hope maybe somehow he could get to break WIZKID's record and maybe surpass WIZKID's record on the chart. But WIZKID would have to leave the chart first for him to actually do that. Alright, but big kudos to both of them. I mean, doing really, really well on the BillBoard World Album Chart. Made in Lagos and Ckay the First EP doing really, really great on that particular chart. Still talking about the BillBoard, let's talk about the BillBoard Hot 100. Before now, we used to have 3 Nigerian artists holding it down on the BillBoard Hot 100. We had WIZKID, we had Ckay Fireboy DML, there was also Ckay. And then somehow WIZKID just left that chart, haven't been on the chart for actually a very, very long time, to 3 weeks thereabouts on the chart. And then we had Ckay and Fireboy alone on the chart. And then we've been talking about the fact that maybe somehow WIZKID's essence will make it back to the chart, but still yet, as of this week, it is yet to make it to the chart. But we still have Fireboy DML and Ckay on the BillBoard Hot 100. Let's see how well both of them are doing this week. It should also be noted that this particular week, both of them climbed up the ladder on the BillBoard Hot 100 chart. For Ckay, there is Love Wanting, while for Fireboy, there is Peru. Beautiful songs from both artists, as you can see pictures of them here. Love Wanting by Ckay and Fireboy DML's Peru. It says here the Nigerian songs on the BillBoard Hot 100 chart for this week. We have Ckay's Love Wanting leading the chart for that particular one, currently at number 39. Last week it was at number 41, so it's climbed up the ladder just as I said. And this particular song has spent 27 weeks on the chart, and the highest position it has been on this chart is at number 26. I mean, 27 weeks on the BillBoard Hot 100. Ckay is definitely taking its hot spot on everybody. I mean, it's not dropping anytime soon, because this week he has climbed up the ladder, as I said earlier. And there's also Fireboy DML, who has climbed up the ladder considerably. I mean, he climbed 9 places up the ladder to 54 this week, having been on haven't been on number 63 last week, and now he's at number 54. That's 9 places up the ladder. That's actually so much for Fireboy DML, if you ask me. But then, judging from the fact that Fireboy DML's Peru is currently at number 2 on the Shazam US chart, so that actually goes a long way to say that people are actually vibing to his song right now. People are actually trying to know who Fireboy DML is. People are actually shazamming the song Peru by Fireboy DML, which I actually think is one of the reasons why this particular song has actually climbed so much up the ladder for this week. I mean, from number 63 last week to number 54 this week, and this week is also a new peak for this song, which means Fireboy DML's Peru, so far the highest it has ever been on the BillBoard Hot 100, is this week at number 54. Yeah, big kudos to Fireboy DML, big kudos to everyone who has actually worked hard on the song Peru. Although Fireboy DML, you may see, has moved away from Peru right now because he has given us a new jam which he titled Playboy, a very beautiful song. But the song everyone is talking about right now from Fireboy DML is Peru, currently at number 54 on the BillBoard Hot 100. Ckay is at number 39, and we have Fireboy DML at number 54. Both of them still holding it down on the BillBoard Hot 100 for this week, and we really hope they make it up. They make it on to the next week of the BillBoard Hot 100. We don't want to see them drop out of the chart just like WIZKID did. Alright guys, let's round up the news with Olamide Bado as the whole battle for who is the richest continues. Yes, Burna Boy came out to say he's the highest paid Nigerian artist and stuff like that. And then people have been talking about the fact that no, Burna, you can't not be the highest paid artist. We've seen different fans actually come out and say Davido is the highest paid. We've seen also fans come out and say WIZKID is the highest paid and stuff like that. But one thing artists will always buy for themselves is that they would always get luxury. They will buy you luxury. They will get themselves luxury no matter what. But right now, Olamide is actually back on the news this time because he has been spotted with something. There was a picture online of Olamide, holding something, and the fans were like, wait, take a minute. Let's zoom in a little bit and let's see what this guy is actually holding. This picture of Olamide actually shows him holding a cup, and this cup actually happens to be a Versace cup. And then investigators actually decided to go online to actually search for how much this cup Olamide is drinking from cost. And then going online to actually check the cup, it was actually saying that the cup actually cost about 528,000 naira for the Versace. It says here a Medusa studded travel cup. I mean, this cup, he was just drinking from the cup, and the cup is actually worth over 500,000 naira. I mean, you're just drinking from this cup, and I'm sure after you're done drinking from the cup, you just drop it somewhere, and that's like 500k just being dropped somewhere. As you can see in the picture here by Olamide with the straw in the cup, and then he's just chilling drinking from it, and then everyone is like, wait, are you actually just drinking from a 500k cup? I mean, this artist actually live very luxuriously, and then the whole battle still continues on. You know what? I'm actually the highest paid. I'm actually the richest. For me to be drinking from a cup worth over 500k, that goes a long way, alright? So probably this is just a subtle reminder of Olamide just telling people that guys, you guys calm down. I'm also in this game, and I also have the money. And then, but although he didn't come out to say it directly, people have decided to say it for him by saying, you know what, just check out that picture of Olamide. Zoom in, and check out the cup he's drinking from. That's a Medusa studded cup, which is worth over 500k. And I'm sure he just drinks from it and drops it down immediately. Wow, so much money Olamide Bado. I mean, Bado himself made spending on the cup. Alright guys, it's Olamide Bado, and the money spending as the artists of Nigeria are beginning to show off their wealth and are beginning to say, you know what guys, I'm actually the richest artist in Nigeria. The conversation is still on. Who do you think the richest is, as they begin to spend so much money on different stuff and luxury? Tell us in the comment section what you think about the news, and trust us to be there to answer to some, if not all, of the comments. Till the next news, my name is Andy. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.